Some Chinese hold on to the misconception that most Westerners rent rather than buy their homes, and only Chinese are so obsessed over property investment. In fact, it's not a Chinese thing, it's pretty much the same in the world. So today, we are going to look at home ownership rate by country and find out why buying a home is still popular. First, let's take a look at home ownership rates in Europe, America, and Asia. The home ownership rate represents the proportion of households that own the home in which they live. In European Union, 69.8%. In the United Kingdom, 65.2%. The only country with a rate lower than 50% is Switzerland. In the US, the figure was 65%. In Canada, 68.6%. In China, more than 90% of households owning homes. In Singapore, 90.4%. In Japan, 61.7%. In South Korea, 58%. So despite the figures were different in Europe, America, and Asia, in most countries, home ownership rates are higher than 50%. That means the vast majority of people in these places own homes. Home ownership is widely encouraged, and owning a home has been seen as a hallmark of the Chinese dream, American dream, and British dream. Why? Because buying a home is one of the best investments people can make. Here are the reasons. 1. Appreciation and inflation hedge. Properties work well with inflation. As inflation rises, so do property values, and so does the amount a landlord can charge for rent. So homeowners can earn a higher rental income over time or get a profit when it's time to sell. Prices fluctuate, but over the long run, real estate values have always gone up. Also, property investment can be a great tool for building wealth, even for the super rich. According to Knight Frank's Wealth Report in 2020, property investment makes up the largest part of the super rich's portfolios, 27%, and equities come second at 23%. 2. Portfolio diversification. Unlike stocks and bonds, real estate is an alternative investment. It has a low correlation with other major asset classes. Adding real estate to a portfolio of diversified assets can lower portfolio volatility and yield higher return. 3. Leverage. The rising prices of real estate, when combined with leverage, increases returns. Except for those who had a large amount of cash, most people didn't pay cash for the property and instead take out a mortgage. Let's say you buy a property for 1 million RMB. It appreciates to 1.1 million RMB, so this means 10% return. If you put 40% down, you actually got a 25% return, so you got a higher return by leverage. While buying a home might be a good investment, some drawbacks need to be considered. One of the main drawbacks is a lack of liquidity. Unlike stocks or bonds that can be traded in seconds, selling a home takes at least a few months. Another drawback is that if you lose your job, you can't pay your mortgage, you will risk losing your home and the equity you have built. Alright, everyone has a different attitude towards home ownership, but for most people in Asia, Europe, and America, buying a home is still seen as the safest and steadiest way to build wealth. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.